Ah, office politics, the modern battlefield where egos clash, alliances crumble, and the copier is always broken when you need it most. Tell me, have you ever found yourself trapped in a soul-crushing meeting about synergy, or been stabbed in the back by Brenda from accounting? Let me enlighten you with the devilishly simple way to not just survive, but in this jungle of cubicles and coffee breath. First things first, my dear worker bee, every office has a hierarchy, even if they pretend it's all teamwork and synergy. You see, humans love to believe they've moved beyond such primitive structures. But I assure you the need for power is as ingrained in them as their insatiable desire for, well, let's just say pleasure. The key is knowing who truly pulls the strings. Is it the boss swaggering around like they own the place? Don't be so sure. It could be the boss's seemingly mousy secretary, the one who controls the calendar and whispers secrets in hushed tones. Or perhaps it's that guy in IT, you know, the one who mysteriously controls the Wi-Fi password and can make your internet disappear with a snap of his fingers. Identify the true power players, the puppet masters, and make yourself indispensable to them. A well-placed compliment, a favor here and there, flattery, my dears, is a currency more valuable than gold, and far less traceable. Oh, don't look so appalled. Gossip is the lifeblood of any organization. It's how information spreads, how alliances are formed, how reputations are made or destroyed. But here's the trick. Never start the rumor, always direct it. Think of yourself as a conductor, elegantly guiding the symphony of whispers to ensure they benefit. Let those little birds sing, my dear, but make sure they're singing your tune. And remember, the juiciest secrets are rarely spilled in board meetings. No. It's in the hushed tones by the office printer or amidst the clatter of mugs in the break room at precisely 3 p.m. when the caffeine slump hits and tongues loosen. Be there, listen, and most importantly... Chapter 3. The Kindness Conundrum. Finding the right amount of nice. Now, I'm not saying you should be a saint. Perish the thought. You wouldn't survive a day in this realm with that attitude, but you do need to strike a balance between your angelic and devilish sides. Be kind enough that people let down their guard, that they trust you with their vulnerabilities and perhaps a juicy secret or two. But never be kind that they mistake your compassion for weakness. That, my friend, is when they'll start taking advantage. Think of it like seasoning a dish too much salt and they'll recoil in disgust. Too little and they'll forget you exist. Find that perfect balance that makes you both appealing and just a tad dangerous. And Chapter 4. Dealing with demons, handling workplace enemies with style. Ah, the office nemesis. We've all encountered one. That soul-sucking creature who steals credit for your work, forgets to copy you on important emails, or speaks over you in meetings as if your voice were a mere buzzing in their ear. Don't stoop to their level, darling. It's crowded down there amongst the petty and the vindictive. Instead, expose them with the elegance and subtlety of a viper's strike. A well-timed question in a meeting like, "Oh, I thought this was my idea. Can you remind me when we discussed it?" is worth more than 1,000 passive-aggressive emails. Remember, true power lies in making them believe you're still blissfully unaware of their little games, even as you dismantle their carefully constructed facade. Chapter 5. Burnout is for mortals, the importance of indulgence. Lastly, remember this. You're not a machine, even if they treat you like one. Those mortals were foolish enough to trap themselves in cages of their own making. But you, my dear, have the power to choose. Take breaks. Leave the office on time. And if your boss has a problem with that, remind them that even the devil knows when to take a vacation. Indulge in the finer things in life. A decadent dessert, a weekend getaway, a long, luxurious bath with a glass of something bubbly. After all, what's the point of climbing the corporate ladder if you're too exhausted to enjoy the view? Outro until next time. Devils in Training. So there you have it, the Devil's Guide to Office Politics. Remember, it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter, and perhaps just a little bit wickedly. Embrace your inner devil, my dears, but use your powers for good, or at least for your own amusement. Until next time, my dear schemers, stay sharp, stay sly, and most importantly, stay fabulous.